Hi, I'm Karen with No Knees Yoga. Grab a block and join me on the mat for a flow series. Start your fitness device if you have one. Join me on the mat. In a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable to you. Draw your attention to your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. And let's start our ocean breath. The ocean breath is, here, do it with me. You can go ahead and take a peek at me if you like. Hold your hand up, nice and flat in front of your face, and imagine that your hand is a mirror and you want to fog up the mirror. So you open your breath, open your mouth, and you say, make the ha sound without the verbal part, just the sound. And then you want to unfog the mirror. Same thing, right? Fog, unfog, inhale. All right, let's do that with our mouth closed. Same kind of thing. It's a little different, but same kind of thing. That is your ocean breath, that audible sound in the back of your throat. When we do that during yoga, it helps center us and calm us down. It helps remind our body that we're safe and calm, and that it's okay to stretch and do these practices. So let's now close our eyes again. Find a comfortable position with your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and begin your ocean breathing. Your chin parallel to the floor, your shoulders relaxed. Let's bring some gentle movement with our breath now. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, float your arms down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, float. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, float. One more time. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, float. Now, go ahead and open your eyes, take a peek at me. Let's imagine I have a rambunctious group today. They are all vying for my attention. This cracks me up. But for those of you that don't have dogs in your laps, imagine that in your lap is the biggest bowl of cookie dough batter in the world, right? It is completely fills your lap. Your arms are around it. It could be gluten-free, it could be brownie batter, it could be cake batter. It's just your favorite yummy, yummy, yummy stuff that you can decadently sneak a lick at. All right, so imagine you got a cookie batter and your torso is the scraper, and you want to scrape every single, it's mostly empty because you've already made the cookies. There's just a little bit left in there. You want to scrape all the dough that's left out of there so you can nom, nom, nom. All right, so we're ready to do that. Basically, these are seated cat-cows, but not forward and back. We're going to go all the way around. So bring your hands to your knees and push your navel back towards your spine. Push your spine to the back wall, and then move so they can see. Rotate your body around, scraping off the inside with that cookie bowl. Ever seen Avatar, the movie? They do this at the tree, but it doesn't really have anything to do with any kind of religious. I just made this up because it feels good. It helps loosen up my hips, and hopefully it'll loosen up yours. Keep both sits bones on the ground. Reverse the circle if you haven't already. When you come forward, really push your chest forward, kind of arch your back a little bit, and sideways, kind of arching our back all we can. Really trying to get the top of our torso around the top of that canoe. Let's come to stillness now. And this is a no knees class, so sometimes you can take it to your knees, but if you're avoiding your knees here, come meet me in downward facing dog. Place your hands on the mat, feet on the mat, stick both, walk your feet back, lift your hips high in the air. This is our first downward dog of the day, so let's pedal out our feet. Excuse me, doggy, so I can get in the right position. There we go. Slowly drop one heel to the mat, and then the other. Pedaling out our feet here, gently waking up our calves, our hamstrings, our glutes. Even our shoulders are getting a little lovin' here. Come to stillness now. Drop both heels to the mat. Sits bones lift to the sky. Opposing forces here so we can stretch out the backs of our legs. Our body is in an upside down V. Fingertips are forward, arms are straight, legs are straight. And your ears are framed by your biceps. That's a lot to think about here. We're in downward facing dog. This is one of our cornerstone poses we do many times throughout the class. Inhale to look forward, and then exhale, slowly walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head hang here. Press opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. Sway your torso, that is. Let it hang. Head's relaxed. Neck is relaxed. See how it feels. Lean forward, more towards your toes, more back towards your heels. Find yourself centered, your weight centered up in the middle of your feet. Different sensations. No, not one is better than the other. Release the bind in your elbows and then bend your knees generously, slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Roll up to stand. We've had our head down for a while, so be careful of that head rush. Let your head be the last to come up. Make your way to Tadasana now. Here we will start at the bottom and work our way up. Bring your feet hip width apart. I'm going to face you so you can see what I'm doing. You can, two options: feet hip width apart or feet together. Yogi's choice. So from here, lift your toes and spread them wide in this nice wide-toed position. Put your toes back down on the mat. Feel the weight evenly on all four corners of the feet. Draw your tailbone slightly down, slightly tucked, and your navel draws in and up towards the middle of your back. So tailbone regular, tailbone tucked. Can you tell the difference there? It's maybe hard to tell with my background. Tailbone out, tailbone tucked. Navel draws in and up. We're not going for like supermodel here, just nice engaged core. Roll your shoulders up and back. Let them fall, let your shoulder blades fall down your back. Arms rest gently at your sides. Draw your chin slightly back in space so your neck is nice and long. And the crown of your head is lifted toward the sky. Tadasana. It's a lot to remember, but you got this. Tailbone tucked, core engaged, crown of the head lifted. Tadasana, mountain pose. Tadasana is a Sanskrit word. It means mountain. Mountain pose. From here, let's move into sun salutation. to the front of your mat if you're not already there. Inhale. Bring your arms up. Press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Watch out, let me go. Now from plank, come forward on your toes as far as you can so that your whole body is moving forward. And then from here, lower down. Let your elbows kiss your ribs. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Point your toes, lift your knees. Exhale, push your hips back, up and back for downward facing dog. Hold here. Drop your feet to the mat, heels toward the mat, sit bones up toward the sky. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Throughout the practice, I'll remind you to breathe. And what I mean is that deep, quiet, well, perhaps loud ocean breath that we talked about at the beginning of the class, beginning of the session. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bend your knees. Use your strong legs, come up. Inhale, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Again, let's do that one more time. Inhale, one more time, inhale. Press arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Low, come forward, and then lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bend your knees generously. Arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Before we move along, let's find Tadasana. Together, tailbone tucked, core engaged, shoulders relaxed, crown of the head lifted. Let's go one more time with sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Come forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Breathe. Elbows are straight, knees are straight. Heels are reaching toward the mat. It's okay if they don't reach it. No big deal. Or wherever you are today is all fine. Hips reach toward the sky. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Nicely done. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're still going to keep that sun salutation form, but we're going to change it up just a little bit. So have your block handy. Grab your block. I'll tell you when we need it. Inhale, arms up, press palms, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant your palms. I just noticed that it's really late and we're going over our time limit. So all we did was the sun salutation. So you know what? Join me next time for the next series, for the triangle series. I'll record that next. See you next week.